going to share with you my 3 must-do abdominal exercises, like my favorite ab exercises. If I don't have time for anything else, I do these 3 exercises. So I believe in doing abs like 5 days a week. Some people say that you shouldn't do them every day, but I figure like our core is what holds us up, so you always have to do your abs so that your core stays strong and actually helps you in every other aspect of your workout. So these exercises are ones that have been tried and true in my life. And if I don't do these exercises, I see a big difference. So as we all know as women, there are things that we have to focus on, not only women, but men as well, like the lower abs. So this whole lower ab section right here is really tough. And the reason why it's hard to get to is because all the other muscles jump in and do the work, and our lower abs are like, oh, okay, well, you know what? If they're gonna do the work, I don't have to do anything, okay? So you really have to isolate and concentrate in order to get that lower ab region. The other side we have is the obliques. Now this is a tough one, you know, because our oblique muscles basically wrap around the sides and into our lower back. And usually there's an area here where a lot of fat likes to collect. So if you want to notice that your waist gets smaller, you have to combine your ab exercises in the gym or at home and your ab exercises in the kitchen. That's right. So one of the other tips that you're going to have to do is have to eat to stay lean on that waist. And the third favorite exercise I have to do is for your lower back. So many of us forget about the lower back, and we actually cannot perform a lot of the exercises because we have a weakness in the lower back. So it's really important that you guys incorporate your lower back strengthening exercises into your ab routine. So we're going to do 1 exercise for the lower abs, 1 exercise for the obliques, and 1 exercise for the low back. Are you guys ready? I'm excited. So these are 3 exercises that you cannot live without. Put them into your routine, work them in, and do them at least a minimum of 3 times every week. Ready? Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start. So for exercise number 1, I like to use these hand weights. These are 5-pound hand weights, but you can use a weight like 1 or 2 pounds to get started with. And I use this weight to help me to balance out the weight of my legs in order to actually target my lower abdominal exercises. I'm going to show you 2 options. So one is more of a beginner version and one is more of an advanced version, and I'll explain to you why this exercise really works. Okay, so you're going to lie on your back and make sure that your lower abs are tucked in tightly and your lower back is pressed into the floor. You want to pull your belly button in like this so you can see, instead of arching like this, some people have a natural arch in their back, so you want to remove that right now and pull your abs in and contract like that. Some of you might need to put a pillow underneath your butt so that when you do the contraction, your lower back is actually still on the floor. So you squeeze your butt up like this and pull your belly button down. That's how we're going to start. Option 1, with the pillow underneath your back, this is more for beginners. You take the weight in between your feet, keep your hands here, and hug your knees to your chest and drop your heels down. So pull the belly in, hug it in, and you exhale and bring it down. Exhale and bring it down. That's it. I recommend doing at least 25 of these and take them slowly. When you go down, only go down as far as you can without arching that back. So keep the abs in, drop the heels down, and you use the weight right here to counteract the strength of your muscle. So you pull in to work against the weight and breathe out. That's it. Right here, your weights are hanging in the balance, knees are together, tummy tight, and pull it up. That's a beginner option. Do 25 of these. The more advanced option is with straight legs, and I actually use both of the weights. So I put 1 weight in between my feet and 1 weight in my hands, and I stretch it out like this, and I bring them together. Now you have to be really strong in your abs. Inhale and exhale. Good. So when you go down, don't arch the back, pull the abs in, press this down, and breathe out on the way up. And make sure you squeeze that weight in between your feet so you don't drop it on your stomach. That's right. This is one of my favorite exercises. This actually lengthens out the muscle, and then you can contract the muscle. So if you have more advanced abdominal strength, do this one, and you'll really feel the difference. Okay. Waist exercise. Okay, for the second exercise is for your obliques. We're actually going to work with our obliques opposing gravity. So we have a line where we have to lift up from one side or the other. This exercise I actually invented myself and I love it because it gets awesome results. Okay, ready? So you place one knee down and you stretch it like this. If you have a sore knee or a weak knee, sometimes you can just double fold the mat to give yourself the extra padding. Then you come down like this and you reach your arm out. So make sure you're not leaning forward or back. You're directly to the side. And then this arm is right underneath your shoulder. You're gonna come up and squeeze like that. Reach down and come up. Reach down and come up. So do 25 of those each side. Okay, so for the last exercise for your lower back, which is actually called your Erector Spinae, we're going to lie flat on our tummies. So first you're going to keep your feet together, your knees together. Then you're going to bring your hands by your side like this. Tuck your elbows in and lift your chest up. Make sure your heels are together like a mermaid and don't let your head bend back like this. Keep it on a neutral spine. Lift up the chest. Lift the hands up and just do teeny tiny lifts. I call these backups. It's like, you know how you do the sit-ups, but it's keep your heels together. It's a sit-up for your lower back. You do 25 of those, and when you rest, you relax like this. I call stack and relax. Stack and relax. Okay, Ross stars, so those are my 3 favorite abdominal tips, exercises that I absolutely cannot live without. I recommend doing at least 25 reps of each one and then repeat them 2 or 3 times for best results. And do it about 3 times per week. Yes, 3 times per week. So if you have any requests of tips that you would like to have on this new feed that we got going here, so just leave a comment and let me know what you would like to hear about in the next video, because it's all about you. Right now, this is all about you. We're getting all the best tips we can have to be fit, fierce, and fabulous forever. Signing out, Tiffany Rothe. Love you all.